Hi friends, here we have a family of quadratic equations. The equations, this set of equations m square plus 1 into x square minus 3x plus m square plus 1 whole square equals 0. M can be anything, right? So we'll get a set of equations, right? And alpha beta are roots of these equations, right? Whenever m is there, there will be certain alpha and beta. Now it is said m is chosen such that this alpha plus beta, the sum of the roots of this equation is maximum. Then what is that difference of alpha cube minus beta cube? The difference of cubes of the roots and what is the absolute difference of that, right? Now, here we can see what is sum of roots. Sum of the roots is minus b by a, right, in a quadratic equation. That is 3 by m square plus 1, right? Now, 3 by m square plus 1 is the sum of the roots. The product of the roots is this one, c by a, that is m square plus 1 whole square by m square plus 1, which is m square plus 1. Now, sum of the roots has to be maximum, right? What does that mean? So, in this expression, m square is always positive. Right. So that means 3 by m square plus 1 is always positive only. Right. And when is this positive? When the denominator is as small as possible. Right. When you reduce the denominator, then only this fraction will, the value of this fraction will increase. So the maximum value of this is because m square is always positive only. Right. M square is always greater than or equal to 0. This will be maximum when m square equals 0. That is m equals 0. Then alpha plus beta becomes 3 and alpha beta becomes 1. Right. M is 0. Then alpha beta is actually equal to 1. Now, that's what we have decided. M is 0 and alpha plus beta is 3. Alpha beta equals 1. Now, what is alpha cube minus beta cube? Mod of that. Absolute value of that. Now, alpha a cube minus b cube, we can write it as a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. Right. This is because we want modulus of this or absolute value of this. The product, when you do product, then individually mod of alpha minus beta and mod of alpha square plus beta square plus alpha beta, we can write it like this. This one, we can write it like this. Right. If it is sum, we cannot write. Right. Mod of x plus y is not equal to mod x plus mod y. Whereas mod of xy, the product is equal to mod of x into mod of y. Right, guys? Now, alpha minus beta. What is alpha minus beta? Alpha minus beta, we can write it as we know alpha plus beta and alpha beta. Alpha beta. Right. Now, alpha minus beta, we can write it as alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta under root of that. Then this part will become alpha minus beta whole square and square root of that is alpha minus beta. Right. Because it is modulus, square root is always positive. So, modulus of alpha minus beta is square root of alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta. Right. Similarly, alpha square plus beta square plus alpha beta. This is alpha plus beta whole square minus alpha beta. Right. If there was one more alpha beta, this would have become alpha plus beta whole square. Right. So alpha plus beta whole square, that is alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta minus alpha beta will become this one alpha beta. Now alpha plus beta we know. What is alpha plus beta? It is 3. So this becomes 3 square minus 4 into 1 4 under root 9 minus 4 times alpha plus beta square. It's again 9 minus 1. Right. So under root 9 minus 1 into 9 minus 1, which is under root 5 into 8, which is 8 root 5. Right, guys? It's a simple problem. Just that we need to not be worried about the big complex expression and just be worried about basics and say the sum of the roots is 3 by m square plus 1. It will be maximum when m square is minimum, that is 0. Right, guys? Thank you.